What's up, YouTube? There's a lot going on right now with Nine Vicious and everything when it comes to drama, his greatness, music catalog, talent, people around him, and the whole community in space. But that is for you. But I have a very special piece of media that if you clicked on, you got good taste, my friend. Here we go. The mystery of Nine Vicious. Let's get straight to it. It's 15 minutes. Hopefully it doesn't take too long. Come along for the ride. Pause, comment anything, give me time marks, or just give a comment, subscribe, like, put the notifications, and I'll respond to your comment in less than 24 hours. Let's commence.
My daily roaming fees.
Okay, and before the ad takes over, let's talk a little bit of my Instagram or my TikTok shadow banned. You know what I'm saying? If you go over there and show some love, much appreciate it. Literally get 0 views. Literally. Not because I don't post enough. I post 7 times, 8 times every single day. I do post in a whole bunch, but that doesn't mean it's like botted or whatever said sort that I guess would warrant a ban. So if you could be so gracious and check it out. But thank you, and let's get to it.
A new artist has popped up in the underground called Nine Vicious, and he's seemingly gone viral overnight after posting
91,000. This guy was early.
this photo of himself blowing up all over Twitter for his very similar looks to Sexy Red, looking like one of the artists that will lead the 2025 underground, with piercings on his face and painted fingernails, and with very similar ad-libs and an aesthetic being heavily inspired by Young Thug, has caused a lot of people to criticize Nine, calling him a copy of Thug, with random pieces of scattered content over various accounts, multiple Twitter pages promoting his music, streamers reacting, and seemingly having very few songs put out. In this video, we're going to be finding out.
Nah, but he's been making music for 10 years, I think I heard. I actually don't know anything though, so let's shut the frick up and listen.
Who Nine Vicious is, where he came from, and taking a closer look on his discography. Shout out to Executive and Next Wave Underground for this video inspo. Now, I know I said we were going to be finding out who Nine Vicious is.
Wait, what'd he say?
Next Wave Underground for this.
Damn, lost. Okay. I went to the show. The interviews are out. The Nine Vicious video is finna come out on Krystianorwtv. I went to his concert, and Baby Chief Just Do It, or Do It. Baby Chief Do It. I interviewed Baby Chief Do It, and we checked out the fans at Nine Vicious, and we talked to his DJ, Patrick, so check it out.
Video inspo. Now, I know I said we were going to be finding out who Nine Vicious is.
And bro, I also made these new stickers, bro, with Xavier So Bass to shut out the Instagram. You're gonna make it, bro. So, you know what I'm saying? Subscribe, comment. I respond 24 hours, bro.
But there really isn't much on him as of this recording. Being from Atlanta, Georgia, with his birthday being unknown, but I'm going to assume he's around 19 to 22 years old.
You got a Grammy?
His supposed real name is Trey Echols, as said on his Genius website. Now, I know what you're thinking, that doesn't sound believable, and I thought the exact same thing, so I dove a little deeper, and nothing came up that seemed like it matched with Nine. Nothing even relating to his time in school. I couldn't even find any interviews or hints to how he even got his rap name. In the description of his You Fancy music video, it says styled by Trevin Echols. The last names match, but obviously the first names don't, so I guess it's something we have to wait on as he does more interviews and more information about him comes out. Now, if you go onto his Genius profile, it says that his apparent first ever song is called Ballin', which was made in 2017. But when you look at the actual song, it says that it features Summers. At first, I couldn't find the song, but after doing some research, I ran across the song on Twitter. If this is actually his first song, I have no clue as to how Summers and Nine knew each other and created this song. But they both sound very young, and the mix is not that great, so it does sound a bit believable. The earliest song of his that I could find was on the SoundCloud page called Nine Vicious Archive, and it has a song that was released in 2024 but has 2021 in the title. I wanna die. No, I don't wanna die. Listening to the song, it does have that early Narcissist Rage beat, which is what was popular at the time, so I'm gonna assume this was his first known released song other than Ball. The first official song posted to his main SoundCloud account titled I Love You and I'll NV88, I don't fucking know. Posted 2 years ago, assuming from 2022 to 2023, both produced by Mayday. And these are actually really solid tracks.
Go back to what I had with you, baby. I never go back to what I had with you.
With the beats having that futuristic bounce to it, which again, what was at the time working. The vocals being mixed decently well, his flows matching with the beat, and at times, he was actually floating on the beat. And his use of ad-libs is also very present, even in these earlier songs. He would...
Bro, this is cool, but like I thought it was gonna be like mysterious, some drama shit, bro. That's why I thought I'd bring you guys along with it. You know what I'm saying? It's cool to see artist development, but the mystery of Nine Vicious, you know what I'm saying?
And seemingly go 2 years without dropping a single piece of music or content which I could find. I even tried searching for trailers or old Instagram pages, but I couldn't find anything. I guess that it's best to assume that he deleted everything that he did in between then. And scrolling back on his Instagram to his first available post, which dates back to July 4, 2024, as the comments on the post make it sound as if these people were already tuned into his music for a little while before this post. But as for the song itself, titled Don't Judge, it's not available anywhere. He would then drop another video for the song Hobby, but this is also gone, leading to his first official release being You Fancy. Releasing the music video on July 6, 2024, and the song being produced by 406 Ahmad, who would end up being a frequent collaborator of Nine, consistently releasing songs and tapes together. This song would end up being his most streamed song to date, sampling Drake's Fancy.
See your hands, wave them at them bitches hating on you with their friends, girl, you got it.
This will give us a loom into the type of sampling that Nine would use in his music, and I must say Nine's sampling game is top tier, as you'll find out later on. Nine will go on to drop 2 more tracks on his SoundCloud titled Cunt Af and For Nothing, both produced by Patrick.
Bitch, remember on shit, we're on rapping. Fuck a job. Oh, you classy. Oh, you nasty. Dealer.
Good tracks again, very Duggar / Cardi heavy vibes, but great tracks nonetheless. He would then go on to drop a music video for his song titled You Bad, produced by 406 Ahmad, and later releasing it on Apple Music and Spotify.
You bad, huh? Oh, you rich? Oh, you sad, huh?
In the music video, this would be one of, if not the first time, that he would tease the concept of his project, Tumblr Music, with it in the beginning of the video in the corner of the screen. I guess he's building the whole Tumblr 2010 quality aesthetic with the girls dancing in front of the flag and whatnot, and teasing the project in general. His next released on all platforms would be All Facts, produced by Ahmad, including a music video released on his main channel.
You know I trust you, I give my
Really getting in his sing bag, the hook is actually kind of catchy. Even though it's a kind of corny, but in a good way catchy, it's not bad. On the 23rd of October, he would release My Speakers on Apple Music, produced by Jade and Bella.
mama. Now she know she the one. Need me count her comments.
Featuring a very melodic and hypnotic beat and slow flows matching the beat. Sampling famous Dex's Pick It Up, he would release Can't Stop on the 7th.
Damn, he just sampling all the mainstream people. I heard it compare her to Kendrick or Drake, but I don't even think I can compare any of these underground people to Kendrick or Drake, bro. I'm gonna be so for real.
17th of October to Apple Music.
Star, pop my shit. I'm a pop star.
Hearing that sample took me back to like 2018 when I used to bump Dex. That song was hidden. From what I could find, on November 19th, Nine would link up with YSL signed rapper 1300 Saint for the first time on camera. At the time of this recording, it's not officially...
I wonder what 1300 Saint looks like, bro, because I've never seen him, but I went to his concert. Those interviews gotta come out too. Trust.
Announced, but there are rumors that Nine is actually signed to YSL. I had scrolled past a picture on Twitter with Nine messaging someone saying that he was in the studio with Doug and they apparently both have music together. There are also people on Twitter going back and forth saying he is YSL, some saying he's not, but in his songs he does say that he is YSL and he does throw up the YSL sign. His relationship with 1300 Saint, who was signed to Doug, as well as playing a lot of homage to Doug, he probably has talked to Doug or even other YSL members on the phone, and maybe as of this recording they're probably just waiting
1000% on the phone
to officially announce it, but it's safe to assume he is YSL.
I don't know. I thought Thug was OA, bro. This is before the OA time. Whoa. Damn, this guy was before his time.
Nine would then continue to drop the music video for his song called Hearted on October 22nd.
What? This is the dude that looks like Sexy Red? Wait, I just clocked that. I remember that in TikTok.
With the song being uploaded to SoundCloud but not being uploaded to Apple Music or Spotify. On November 12th, he would officially drop Before Studio Added, featuring 5 tracks, with the standout track being Cut on My Wrist, where he would pay homage to Future, referring to his song Cut on My Wrist, with the same melody, or at least a very similar melody in the background of the beat.
Cut on my wrist, cut on my wrist.
Few shit cut on my wrist. Hop on the stage and rock at that bitch. I'm in that lane.
With 4 out of the 5 tracks being produced by Ahmad, the EP features transitions between songs which are actually very well done. The production of this project gives us an insight into what to expect on his mixtape titled Studio Attic. Now, gearing up to drop his mixtape Studio Attic, you will get his Instagram live posted on Twitter by Hero, a hip hop page on X. He previewed the song of his upcoming tape, and the live will get over 100k impressions on Twitter, building the hype even more. He would upload a photo on his Twitter account of his phone showing the release of his mixtape Studio Attic. Released on December 13th to all platforms, the project would have 13 songs in total, having a mix of different producers, with the main still being 486 Ahmed, having produced 8 out of the 13 songs on the tape. On first listen, this tape sounds nothing like what's being put out in the underground. A heap of slower, melodic, experimental songs with perfect transitions in between songs. A real student of the game. He samples Kanye's No More Parties in LA on the song One Beer.
Let me tell you, I'm out here from a very far away. I'm out here from a very far away.
My personal favorite track on the tape
Okay, that's good.
is The Truth. My first listen of the song is what really made me click with 9 Vicious.
Every day I think about you. No pictures of
The guitar on the beat combined with the charms was too smooth, with 9's melodies just taking the song to a whole different sort of vibe.
no pictures of
The guitar on the beat combined with charms was too smooth,
Where is that? Huh.
with 9's melodies just taking the song to a whole different sort of vibe. Another standout track being FNN, a very bouncy trap song with the beat hitting off rip and a catchy hook. After just dropping his mixtape, he will go to X to announce his next project, Tumblr Music, saying that this would be his best one yet for sure. If you can't tell by now, 9 is one of the hungriest in the underground. He's dropping music after music after music. He's just dropping like crazy. December 26th, he will release to a SoundCloud White Ho, sampling Playboy Cardi's Kelly Kate,
white hoe. Let's go. At a bar, find me a white hoe.
releasing the music video for it on December 31st. Real music, man. Like, this that real shit. I never thought I'd hear this song get sampled so boldly. Like, he just put it out there that he sampled this shit. On December 29th, he would take to his X account to post these 2 selfies of himself, and this would be how he got in front of an entirely new audience. On December 29th, he would take to his X account to post these 2 selfies of himself, and this would be how he got in front of an entirely new audience. As people were saying, he looked like Sexy Red and Young Thug combined. A very unconventional way to blow up, but this is when I found out about him as well, and a lot of other people. Continuing that momentum, he would post 3 songs being They Go Up, sampling Cardi's 2017 leak to his X account, produced by Ahmad.
What you say again?
Well, I thought Patrick really ran his stuff. Like, I don't know what that means then.
I just spit the check, cause I asked that.
Keith Sweat, produced by Patrick, Jared, and N whatever he's called, I don't know. And CC, produced by Jared.
That bitch hold my gun, I'm from fucking hoes. I got rest all that.
They were actually posted to SoundCloud as well, but just under a different account name. With the momentum continuing straight into the new year, Trippie Redd will go to a story and co-sign 9, making this 9's first ever major co-sign. On January 4th, 9 will collab with
Now, a year later, Drake co-signed him.
YSL artist 1300 Saint, releasing a music
But we didn't even react to that yet. Why am I dropping bangers? Bro, you guys got it. Check it out later.
video on Saint's X account. I won't talk too much about 1300 Saint in this video because that's for another video. But 9 was floating on this, no bullshit. Now with 9 breaking into the scene seemingly overnight, Packboy Max will catch wind of his name, and on January 3rd, Max would react to the You Fancy music video on stream. Teasing Before Tumblr Music even more, he'll post, I'm assuming, different variants of the Before Tumblr Music cover art. The next day, he'll go on IG Live previewing multiple new songs, with the highlight being Snake Pit. Insane snippet. After the live, he would announce Before Tumblr Music for the 31st of January. January 17th and January 20th, he would drop 2 3-song EPs.
Bro, that's cool cover art. That's valid. I don't know who made that. And this one too, but I messed with this one. This is like Boondocks or like old style, you know?
With notably the first being heavily inspired by Lil Wayne. Doing some more research, it was
Yeah, you can see even with the cover art.
actually drew by Fuck Fritz, who I've been following for a while now. Shout out to Fuck Fritz, his art is dope. The most notable song off the first EP would be Pissy, with 9 mentioning his
He said, fuck Fritz. Hold on, let me check it while this runs.
time working in a warehouse,
That came a long way, working at warehouse. I got so much.
giving us a bit of an insight as to what he was actually doing before the rise. The most notable song off his second EP would be Long Live Pope, with him drawing a sub at Rich Amiri.
Niggas suck, yeah, like Rich Amiri, bitch, yeah.
He will go live again and preview a very heavily Yeezus-inspired song, and no bullshit, this is some of the craziest music I've heard from an artist in a little while. It's like a mix of Kanye with Thug on the beat, and that beat switch was nasty. Going to his X account, he posted the official cover of Before Tumblr Music, paying homage to Prince in the cover. On January 23rd, he releases a 4-song long track titled Homage, where he takes a direct inspiration from Thug's iconic Barter 6 cover. My personal favorite track out of the 4 would be the 3rd, and without explanation, I don't really need to say why. It talks for itself. This beat is just crazy.
He say that he back, nigga ain't back as shit. Ow. That nigga gay shit.
On Jan 28th, he would surprise drop a 9
Yeah, this is looking better. The cover art and everything is going in unison.
track EP on SoundCloud. These mostly sound like songs he recorded around 2022 to 2023.
This is cool.
Meaning in that mysterious gap that he seemingly took off from music, he was actually really grinding through sounds and stacking music. Though the mixing was a bit off, it still sounded decent, with some of the highlights on the tape being track 1, California Girls, sampling Katy Perry's California Girls.
The grass is really greener.
Too much. He ain't got no cash.
And the Killers
Okay, now I gotta listen to his all of the old stuff. But this is sort of giving me like Deebs. Like if you know Deebs, he samples like a lot of like Katy Perry, not really, but like that sort of like uptown, you know what I'm saying? Doesn't really sample too much, I guess. Drake or whatever, it's like, just search it up, Garment Service.
freestyle, which was just like, bro.
They try to run my house. I spare fat. Yeah, they right here. I'm going to get the fuck out of cop. Fuck. I got my big fuck out of.
This motherfucker, like, can he miss? I don't know if he can miss. And 2022, which does sound very similar to his first song, with the same sort of like beat.
I'm calling this bluff. My pocket they stay on buff. Yo, pocket they stay.
It's my life story. I really made it out. I got fancy 5 months ago. I came there high.
The long-awaited Before Tumblr music would drop on all platforms on the 31st of January. A 5-song EP featuring snippets that he previewed on his Instagram lives. Multiple Twitter pages would post about 9 and his release, boosting his notoriety, only bubbling up his name even more ahead of his upcoming project, Tumblr Music. Now, this project, Before Tumblr Music, I must say, is a solid 10 out of 10, no bullshit. His transitions, like, just leveled up even more. These are some of the best transitions I've heard from an artist, with these even competing with the likes of, like, Lil Tecca's transitions. In this EP, he would also drop his
Lil Tecca is crazy though.
highly anticipated snippet, Snake Pit, titled Slime Business, being my personal favorite track.
I actually can't wait to listen to him because I've never listened to him in my life. I don't know. Do you guys want a video about that? But I might just take a quick look and then get a little reaction to it because I've never listened to him in my life. So I feel like it'd be cool. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. But let's continue.
This track is insane. He's one of those artists that doesn't really have to say shit. He doesn't have to be super lyrical. It's the way he says it on the beat. It's the cadence. He finds the right cadence to say the shit on the beat. He's just doing it right. And then in the song, he was saying something in the mosh pit punch something. Yeah.
What?
He hasn't even performed yet, and he's making mosh pit music. He's ready. Another track that was close to being my favorite was the outro. This song is just beautiful. It's one of those songs that just motivates you, but makes you reminisce on the past. Now, I'm not a music expert, but I've listened to rap like my whole life. 9 understands music. I don't make music, but I feel like he does understand music. He's not saying too much on the beat. He's just letting the beat breathe and letting the song take over his sound from everyone else in the underground. A real student of the game, he's taken inspiration from many different artists and blended it into his own.
Sitting on the toilet, shitting on y'all niggas.
Yeah, he always trying to find like the most iconic one. I like the video. That was a good composition, but 9 beat selection is beautiful. Yeah. One naive. I don't know. By the way, his old name is One Baby 9. If you were looking for older stuff, that's cool. Sample games for fire. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Now I was with Patrick, and the video dropping this Friday. We interviewed Patrick. Even though it was off camera, he was cool, and he gave some game, and I dropped it in the video as well. Maybe it's on Low Light Creatives, but check that out, you know what I'm saying? And comment what you guys thought of the whole thing, whether, you know what I'm saying, 9 Vicious is a GOAT or not. But nonetheless, thank you for watching. Subscribe, hit the post notifications, like the video, and stay tuned for more. Deuces.